Hello and welcome back everyone. So in this episode we're going to try to block out this piece right here, and it is fairly complicated, but again I think we can crush it. So first I'm going to hide the handle, then I'm going to tab into edit mode and grab these pieces here. 3, Z, and E to extrude. I'm going to bring it to there, and then there, and then there. I'm also going to grab these and I want to move them up slightly, like so. And I'm going to grab all these faces and shade them with the smooth faces. Actually, I meant to say flat faces. I think we had the top shaded smooth before, but that it'll be easier to see if it's flat. Alright, so I'm thinking we can reuse this gap right here as the gap for this cylinder piece. It looks to me like this is a separate piece, and it does look pretty cylindric, so that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So I'm going to bring all these up to here. And I'm thinking if this is one other piece, we can sort of hide the changes. So I guess we want this one as well. So this angle isn't too important because it will be covered up by this other piece. But we do want this part to actually match up. So I'm going to bring this part down. And that part up. So we're going to have to clean that up later, but for now it'll be fine. And then I'm just going to extrude this back to there. Bring the top down ever so slightly. And then go to there. Alright, so you'll notice there is a shadow right here. So that this front panel comes out more than this one. And I've got another reference image that makes this a little bit more obvious. So you can see how far this comes out from this guy. Alright, so there's a bit of a jump in the recording right here, but I've been trying to find out different ways to go about making this weird part up here. And it's really not very straightforward to make. And there is this line here. Initially, I was thinking that was part of the geometry. I thought that there was actually a curve there. But if we look at this second reference image again, I think that this is just part of the texture. That's actually not any bit of shading. So this face is just flat. And so we can ignore that, actually. So I'm tapping back into edit mode. I'm going to grab this whole piece and bring it forward to there, and then bring it forward. Why don't we just go the whole way across? Now it should be coming in slightly on that front face. So we're going to take advantage of the fact that we have something that's fairly cylindric already and grab this whole edge and just bring it down. And we want that to happen all the way over to here. SZ0, bring that down like so. Create one more ring loop, and then we're just going to take everything on the top and move it up. Now you'll notice the shading here is a little bit off, and that's because when we brought this straight up, we changed the angle. So initially there was kind of a diagonal here, and now since we brought this up, it's a steeper diagonal. So to accommodate for that, we want to bring these in. And if we want to get it perfect, what we can do is grab this piece and hit the slash key, and then 1. And I can take this guy, duplicate it over, scale it up on its own local axes. I guess if it was a face, we could do that. Alright, so we're going to go normal, and then scale up on the local Y. So that's Y, scale it up. So that is the exact angle that we want. Go back to global. And now it's close enough that you almost can't see the difference here. Control L, X, delete vertices. Alright, so that gave us that piece. And that took me about 5 tries to get right. But we actually, I think we did it this time, so that's exciting. I'm tapping back into vertex mode, bringing this over, and then I'll extrude it back one more time. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but in that initial cut, like 3 minutes ago, I did delete these faces. So you might have these faces on yours. For me, it's just a gap. So we're going to have to repair that pretty soon. Before that, I'm going to examine this piece. So again, we do have something that's fairly cylindrical, so we can take advantage of just moving these down to create the sloping faces. Like this needs to come in slightly as it goes down. Now I'm trying to decide what to do with this edge. We could bring it up or move it down, but it can't really stay here. I think I'm going to move it down. I guess before I move it, I'll get this out of the way. So bring that down, bring this down. Alright, now if we hit Alt-H and slash on the numpad, we should be able to get everything back. We will have to take into account that these two pieces overlap. So I'll hide that for now. Go back into wireframe view, bring this down. And this kind of geometry is so hard to make, but if you can make this on your own, it's really satisfying. This video ran kind of long, so I'm gonna chop it into 2 chunks. Thank you guys for watching so far. This has been a lot of fun to work on. I hope it's been helpful. Keep practicing, keep building your skill set, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.